Now, the pimps are the men that generally led some sort of ministry. They are often in band leaderships or even at times the pastor. Blessing. Sorry. These are the men that often have experience with women and use the church because that is where all the hoes go. These men are few, but often date at least half of the single attractive women in the congregation. These men know that the women in the church are easier, not harder. These men are grateful to the simps because the simps are the cleanup guys after they are done. So I have a video of just an example of what we would have going on. All right, pull this up. All right, so this guy caught his wife cheating. You guys think I make this stuff up? And so let's see. Wife caught cheating with a pastor at the hotel. Yes. Oh, wait, let me double check that my audio is okay. Now go back.
Whole jurisdiction that would know about it. Yeah, so basically, long story short, I'm over here at the Holiday Inn Express. I'm here because my wife's been cheating on me. Been cheating on me with our pastor, Pastor Leon Mitchell. Yeah, only way I found out, I went through her phone last night. She left it unlocked. You know what I'm saying? And I seen that she had been talking to him for like the last 6 weeks or 2 months or so. Yeah, so they've been involved heavily. So she doesn't know that I went through her phone, and I seen that they were supposed to meet up today at the Holiday Inn Express. So I made it over here. I've been following her. She's in the back somewhere. She been parked her car trying to be slick, so no one would notice it. Notice she's at the hotel or something like that. But me, I'm just waiting on her. She's coming from the back, so whenever she comes to the front, I'm confronting her about it because that's not I do everything for this.
See, there it is. He does what is the simp, guys? It is the act of submitting to women. That's what simping is. It is men that defer to women's authority. I do everything for this woman. Women only love men that we do everything for. That's it.
I pay all the bills and everything, and she doesn't need for anything. Now she's over here sleeping around with the pastor out of all people. You know what I'm saying? It is. There she is right. There she is right there.
Now again, the simps tend to be dorky, awkward men, and the pimps tend to be charismatic, charming men in churches.
Done. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I'm on to you. Yeah, let's get that.
They're saying this is an exception. Don't worry, guys. I have more than one receipt. You think I came with one? Oh, no.
The Holiday Inn Express, huh? Yeah, my wife, huh? You're my wife, huh? We get the Holiday Inn Express. What you doing here, huh? What are you doing?
Charles,
you mean the pastor, huh? You mean Pastor Mitchell?
Yeah,
you
for some counseling.
Yeah, counseling. You come out stupid. You're not playing with me. You're not stupid. You've been messing with the pastor.
Okay.
You've been messing with the pastor. You're a big.
Like that.
You're a big. What is it? What is it like that, huh? What is it like that?
You don't trust me?
I don't trust you. All right, let me see your phone. Let me see your phone. It's cold to get in.
8899.
What's going on?
All right.
What is this going on? What you got? Come on, we'll get off. You got a naked picture over here?
Charles.
What the f*** is he sending you a naked picture for? What is he sending you a naked picture for? What is
She said it could have been an accident.
What does the message say? I'll be there. Can you bring me? Yes, that's fine. I'll be there. So that's from today. I'm just talking about last night. Come on, no, we're going over there.
I mean, you
in the pool.
And I want to show you guys. I don't think they're going to fight back and forth. I want to show you guys the pastor. And you'll start to notice these archetypes in church. Again, the simps tend to be dorky men, where the pimps tend to be charming, charismatic men. That's at a nutshell, because pimps think about themselves first. They do not think about other people. They think about themselves. Maybe God. Some of the pimps do submit to God in church. Others don't.
Everyone come over. Yeah, don't hide now. Don't hide now. Don't hide now. Look at you. Don't hide now. You're cheating with the fucking pastor, man.
I can't believe you.
320.
We don't need to go.
Go ahead.
All right, now let's show you guys.
Right here. Stupid, man. I'll tell you, you have everything in the world and it up. This stupid. You look how you dress. Yeah, anytime. What's going on, Pastor?
There you go. In decent shape, charming, charismatic. I can't see what he looks like, but I'll just guess he's handsome.
What's going on, Pastor Mitchell? I seem surprised. Huh? You expected my wife, you expect me also, huh? You expect me also, huh? What's going on? You know what's going on. Get the hell out here. What's going on with you and my wife? What's going on with you and my wife?
I don't know.
What the hell is going on with you and my wife? Oh, come on, go ahead and cut that shit out, man. Come on, Pastor. What's going on with you and my wife, man? Man, you've been around my family because I'm exposing you. You've been around my family. I've been around your lovely wife, man. Come on, man. You ain't got to mess with my wife, man. Come on, man.
Stop putting that camera in my face and give me my phone back.
I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not giving you. Where you going? Also, you want to run over. You want to run over. We're not talking about anything, man. Come on, Pastor. Out of all people, me, man. Come on, man. Charles, what? I thought we were better than this, man. Come on, man. No, we're not. You know I'm a man of God. You're not a man of God.
He said, you know I'm a man of God. I don't know if that's the right answer in this situation. I'm just being honest.
Listen, what? A man of God.
Yes, Charles, there's nothing going on with me.
That's adultery, Pastor. Pastor, that's adultery. You mess around with a married woman. You didn't know.
You guys were in a relationship.
What was the reason?
to pour myself to help you guys.
Pastor, what was the reason behind the naked pictures? I saw the pictures. Yeah, the naked pictures today, man. Come on. You seen our white pictures, man? Come on, man. Come on, I'm exposing you. The rest of the congregation, Bishop Jones, and the whole jurisdiction that would know about it. I'm exposing you. You lose your job. I don't care. We're doing this. We're doing this. I don't want to do anything. You know what?
I just want to get my phone and go.
You know, you messed up my marriage. How about if I messed up your marriage, huh? You know what? Let me call First Lady. Let me call First Lady.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, let me call First Lady. I'm calling her. Yeah, I'm calling her.
I'm trying. He won't give me my phone back.
You got alcohol? You got what's going on, man?
Give me my phone.
You're not getting nothing. You're not no.
Give me my phone.
What's your name on the phone? What do you have her name say?
I'm not telling you.
What do you have her name say?
All right, you guys get the idea. But Pearl's just making it up. It's not the simps, the pimps, and the pastors. I mean, it's not like, and you know, what I hear often too, sometimes I hear some stuff where they say, Pearl, that is just in the black community in the US. That's what I hear. It's just them, right? That's until, hold on. Yeah, Carl Lentz in The Secrets of Hillsong was caught having an inappropriate relationship with his nanny. Pull this up. Yeah, so no, same thing here. I'm going to pull up. All right, go back down for 1 second. I'm going to show you guys who this is. No, not at all. Not at all. Totally happens. All right, so then those are the pimps. I just want to give you guys an example. Next, we have the simps. The definition of a simp is a man who submits to a woman. Church is conducted generally on women's terms. Life is generally lived on their women's terms. The house is decorated how she wants it. They live where she wants. He works as much as she wants. The simps are men that generally do not know how women work. They generally are naive men that have only been with a couple of women. These men are encouraged to buckle up and marry the born-again virgins. It is phrased as their duty. They must step up to the plate. These are the men that brag that their wives made them jump through a bunch of hoops to be with them. The pimps are aware that women who like you do not make you jump through hoops to be with you, and are laughing at these simps that are wifing them up. These men tend to use self-deprecating humor and put their wives on a pedestal. And the problem is, you get in these churches, they encourage young women to choose simps that they will never be attracted to. And then the second a pimp comes along, the woman cheats. The simps are the ones that defend the born-again virgins to the grave because they do not know better. They either do not know better, many of them married young and have no experience with women, or they know that their wife is the same as the OF models that they are defending. So, in protection of their wife, they have to rationalize it somehow. These are the men that brag about their wives being their better half, and they attribute their purpose to woman, which is a very bad plan considering they tend to marry born-again virgins. Oh, not this one. Sorry.
The next thing we're going to talk about
this one. Sorry. All right. So an example I have right here
I think
is a perfect example. Pull this up. This is 9 years ago. Megan Good. What are the signs, people?
I think were like the first ones to really out of Hollywood start talking about it. Well, you were.
Yeah.
What made you decide to go there? Because you didn't have to tell people what was happening in your bedroom, but you did. Or not happening. Sorry. Eventually happening, but not right away.
Oh, Lord. That's right. We had to wait. I think we just wanted to share because relationships are so hard. And truth be told, there's not a lot of guidance out there. And so we wanted to share our truth in that waiting to have sex was a critical part of the healthy foundation of our marriage and relationship. And we both were doing it independently. I had been doing it for years before Megan and I got together because, being out in the world.
Okay. Do you see this apex predator? Do you think she had been also doing it for years, Blessing?
Oh, hell no.
Let me just, all right, hold on, pull this down. Look at this chick's, oh wait, not this one. Oh yeah, so this is Megan Good's relationship history. Let's pull it up. All right, we got Jonathan Majors. We got Devon Franklin, oh, this guy, yep. We got Thomas Jones.
Damn.
Soulja Boy. Wow. Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon was
Jamie
through all of them, man.
I know Nick's been everywhere. He's a ladies' man. What can he say? Jamie Foxx, Tyrese Gibson. Oh, this is a little different for her. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. 50 Cent. So again, predatory women, or you can take this down while I figure out which tab it is. Predatory women, oh, here it is. Predatory women tend to go to church to find suckers. Yes, they are not looking for a man where they have genuine burning desire for. They are looking for a mark. And let's pull this up. Look, he is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Look at him right there. That is an apex predator.
Speaking and preaching, telling one thing, there was a time when I was doing something different. And I wanted to reconcile who I was in public and in person. And in private, excuse me. So that's why I decided to wait. And I said, you know what? I'm going to wait until marriage after I wasn't waiting. And then Megan and I got together and found out she had been waiting.
Yeah. And Megan, as I understand it,
and he believed it. What a simp.
you've said in the past you knew this was your husband before he knew.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
Well, it's really
He was a prey. He was a mark.
interesting because we had met 4 years prior to working on Jumping the Broom. And he was the executive on Jumping the Broom. I was the actress on the film. And I was on the tail end of kind of not so great relationship. Not because the person, we just weren't right for each other. But I really got a chance to get to know him on set. And I thought, man, that's the kind of guy I wish I could marry. And that was it. He's the guy who gives you the job. That's all I thought about it. And then I got back from Nova Scotia filming.
Typically, when women say that guy is marriage material, it means she views him as long-term security and she doesn't have that genuine burning desire for. Typically.
And I was like, man, Lord, I'm at a really hard place, like at a standstill in my life, and I'm really hitting a wall. What am I supposed to be doing? And the first thing that God told me was that it was time to get out of that relationship. The second thing that God told me was that it was time to be celibate. And the third thing that God told me was that Devon was my husband. And I was like...
Now, what does celibacy do? Now, this is not me talking about morality. This is not me saying moral, immoral. This is just me looking at this. I have an economics degree, okay? Celibacy, generally, for women, means they're raising the price on a used product. And the only men that works on is men we will never be attracted to. Because again, the relationship is on her terms, typically.
Well, I was just gonna
Okay.
add right there as well. She said, God told me this man is my husband. Now, God is not a liar, because from what I know, these people are not together anymore. So if God said it, why are you living? That's what I gotta
So
say.
she should be struck down.
She lied there.
Yeah, she's hearing voices. A lot of these women are just hearing voices.
Told me was that Devon was my husband. And I was like, okay. And I was like, so, and I didn't know him that well. And I was like, so what do I do, Lord? And God was just like, nothing, just work on yourself. So I spent the next 9 months healing, working on damage from childhood, growing up in the business, things you just go through in life.
Now, what does healing mean, guys? What do women typically mean when they say healing? All right, red flag.
And about 5 months in, I started telling friends and family that Devon was my husband. They were like, oh, really? They're like, does he know that? And I'm like, no. They're like,
So you had not even gone on a date?
No.
Didn't know anything about it.
I didn't talk to him
At
at
all.
This could have gone real creepy.
Yeah.
She's telling everybody, and somebody says, Devon, I don't know her.
I don't know what she's talking about. Yeah, no, I was just at the time I was an executive for Sony working on the movie, and she was one of the stars. So I was like, hey, you know what? That's the talent. I'm the executive. Like I would never cross that line. And also, it's Megan Good. So I'm thinking like, yo, like that's just, Megan Good, the stars, the moon, they're all in another stratosphere. And so when it came to reality that like, wait a minute, at the Jumping the Broom premiere, 9 months after.
Now, just listening to him talk. She's been with 50 Cent, Nick Cannon. Do you think this guy can entertain her? Again, that's why the crazy exes are a pretty bad sign in general. Right? Ladies, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please don't cry about this. Okay?
It was done. We started talking, and it felt like, wait, I think Megan is interested in me.
Meanwhile, I had told all my girlfriends, I was like, you'll be my husband tonight. And everyone's like, okay, so we're following him around the party like teenage schoolgirls. We're like looking at him and stuff. And then we went out 2 weeks later, and then literally from the time of going out, it was 10 months later we were engaged, and 2 months later we were married.
So over the span of, 13 months, you were celibate in the relationship. You make this pledge to each other, you make it to God, but we're all humans and our bodies react to things. Absolutely. So did you avoid kissing? A massage was out of?
So women that are actually into you can't get their hands off you. Red flag. Red flag.
Because these things, I'm just being honest. Okay,
Come on, you're getting all of it. Come on, Tamara.
I mean, you know my husband.
Yes, I do.
Right.
That's
My
brother.
husband, massaged my shoulder. I'm like, hey. Maybe not as often because we have a baby now, but hey, But it's like, how did you avoid triggers?
You know what? It's one of the things we talk about, in the book. We talk about the power of delayed gratification. We live in a time where everybody wants everything now. But there's a lot of value when we just wait and sit back and say, you know what, I'm going to delay this because if I do, I'll get what I actually want when it's time for it. So for us, we had to know our triggers. Now, that means some nights we could not Netflix and chill, okay? We couldn't do it.
Did you cuddle? You didn't stay in the same house.
Every day was different. No, we had separate houses. We didn't move in until...
and you didn't have any sleepovers?
No, we had sleepovers. Oh. But again, you got to know your boundaries. You got to know your triggers.
So pillow in the middle?
Sometimes
Really?
It just depends. It just depends. Depends on how strong you felt on that.
Yeah, okay, you guys get the idea. So we have the simps, the pimps, and the born-again virgins.